Welcome back to Profiting from PLR. Now in this video, we're going to be discussing research and other uses that you can do with the PLR content that you have. Certainly, you can always use your PLR content to do giveaways, but you can use it in this particular way that will help you to get answers on your survey questions. Use your product as a bribe or a giveaway for those who complete a survey. Make sure that you've got good graphics that make it attractive for them to desire the report so that they finish the survey as you are asking them to do. This is an excellent way to get people to answer your survey. You can create a contest with the content. In other words, the person or people who do certain things in a certain period of time, they get this content that again should be unique and should be fairly new based on how you're going to rewrite the content anyway. Okay, so you can always create a contest for the content, and of course you can also give it away later or send it out later, but for the contest you can use it so that people are attracted to fill out or to fill and complete the contest and to participate. You can take your PLR products and you can place them inside of your products for your affiliates. Right? Because what that will do for them is that will help them to generate more sales. If you put a bonus onto a product and you give that product you give that bonus to your affiliates to use, they're going to be able to sell more. Right? So you're giving them an ability, you're giving them tools in order to help them make your offer more attractive. That's smart business to do that. And of course, what you can do, we talked about this a little in the last video, you can combine multiple products once you find out, and this is the key, you're going to find out what's missing from other PLR products and then to create one that has the missing element as you see it. Right? Now, you could be combining some of the other things that you've seen, but you're also going to include the key factor that you know is missing from the other products. And of course, lastly, one thing that you can do with your content is if you have an email marketing list, or even if you don't, if you're putting content in front of your followers or your listeners and they're not responding to it, but yet they'll respond to other things that you do, then what you're doing is you're determining their interest and level of interest for your content. So you want to find out how interested they are in a subject, especially before you go creating something else, or even if you decide that that you're going to have, let's say, an interview or you're going to have a guest and they're talking about a subject that your list has no interest in, well, you don't want to do it. Right? So you want to use as much of your content as you can in order to help you to determine how interested your particular audience is. Okay, and so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, welcome back to Advanced List Building Strategies. In this video, we're going to be discussing the buyer infiltration method. It might be something that you may have heard about before, but it's a very basic thing, and it's another way for you to get buyers into your list and for you to be able to market to them. And you can do this anytime you want to activate new buyers into your list that may or may not know about you or your product. You can use this method. You want to work with people you've already established a relationship with. So you should already, remember I said at the beginning of the course, your relationship building should never stop. You should always build relationships with old and new product creators and bloggers and influential people in your niche. Be building all the time. Add your product to a popular one. Right? So in other words, if they've got a launch coming out, you want to be on the inside of that product. You want to be, and I'll tell you what that means here in a minute. Basically, what you're going to be doing, I mean, if you've established a true market value for the product you've already created, see, remember I said not a lot of people may know about the product you've created already. You've got an established market value for that product. That's why we did that first. That's why it's important. It's an established product. It's already generated sales. Hopefully it's already got some testimonials. So people will see this and they'll want to buy it. Maybe they didn't want to buy it when they saw it before. Maybe they didn't know about it, but when they see it and they understand that there is a dollar value and they're going to actually get it free if they buy the more popular product. In other words, you're putting your product on the inside of the launched product, and when they buy it, they're going to get access to yours free if they opt in. Right? So basically, they buy the product, the big product launch, they go to the download page, and then there's your product that they get access to free, and they get it by opting in, right? So now, as soon as they opt in, right, you're going to send them direct to the OTO. Now, you have already, right, you'll already be getting them to be part of your list, because they don't get the product unless they opt in. They've got to complete the opt-in process in order to get access. So don't give them immediate access. Only give them access if they complete the opt-in process, right? And make sure that they also see the OTO when they sign up, right? So you will then have an opportunity then to monetize that situation. And of course, one of the great things about the OTO is that in that case, you will not be giving 50%. You'll get 100% of all the sales. And then it's really simple. The buyer infiltration method, you just repeat the process with other marketers. And basically, you're just building your list by having your high quality product on the inside of other products. And you can do this with as many products as you want. The key is having a product that already has established value. That's why you build the product early in the process and not at the end. So it's not after you build your list, it's before you build your list, because the product is going to help you build your list. Right? So that's really the key to this entire strategy. It's going to help you to execute better, and it's going to help you to attract people who are buyers to your list. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.
Wait, before you go ahead, I'd like to offer you the opportunity to upgrade your offer with our advanced video series, which fully complements the training you just purchased. Please scroll down this page to check out this amazing deal we've made for you and upgrade your purchase today.
Hello and welcome. Now in this video, we're going to be doing an overview of the entire course, and we are going to be talking about a very simple newsletter and subscription business model that any marketer can implement. And in this business model, you are going to discover an easy way to generate a recurring income. And it is one that has been proven over time to work in various methods. We're going to be showing you the very simplest way for you to be able to execute it. Now, one of the best things about this business model is that in order to set it up, we're going to be depending on free and or low-cost tools to you. So it's not going to cost you a lot to set up this model. Now, obviously, the more that you are making, the more that you want to invest in things like advertising and other things that will help you to increase your conversion rates. However, to start the business, you won't need a lot of money and you won't need a lot of fancy tools to do that. For the most part, it's going to be easy to manage because we're going to be relying on WordPress. And most, if not all, internet marketers have had some exposure to WordPress, and we are going to be using it in order to navigate this business model. The other thing that's really special about this business model is it works in any really popular niche. So really the key to success is not trying to find a niche where there's too much competition. As a matter of fact, you want to find a niche that's very popular. You want to find a niche that's got enough people and enough people interested in it that you are going to be able to give them a topic that you're going to be interested in. And so because of that, what you're going to be doing, in a sense, is getting subscribers. I mean, your whole business model, your whole exercise is going to be to get subscribers. So now what does that mean and how does that break down? And why do we say that this business model makes sense when maybe others might fail? The first leg of the business is for you to over deliver on great content in your niche. So whatever you choose to do, whether or not it is something in beauty and health or weight loss, whether or not it's something in making money online, or maybe it is something that is related to another niche, maybe perhaps a hobby. Really doesn't matter which niche it is. Your first task in getting subscribers is to over deliver on great content. And that's going to be fairly easy to do because we're going to show you how you can do that with confidence. Then you're going to be able to provide solutions at an extremely low price. Now, the key to this is that you are going to be offering this membership at the $7 level, sometimes less, sometimes a bit more, but on average, you're going to be offering this membership at $6.97. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means that because you are delivering high quality, a high quantity of great quality content, and you are over delivering on it, then you are going to be subscribing people at this rate where they will not mind not only signing up, but they won't mind keeping their subscription even when other things that they might look at doing, they might decide, well, we don't want that anymore. That's just a nuisance. You'll be charging them just enough for them to see what's going on, but not enough for them to unsubscribe. Now, you're going to be building a list of hungry subscribers too. Now, often people are really looking for ways to build a list, and people have heard, or marketers have heard, the money is in the list, and it is. But this business model helps you to build your list. We're going to be using these simple tools that we've been talking about, not only to help you to build an income, but you are going to be building a list of hungry subscribers in your niche in one business model. So I hope that you are ready, and we will get started on this business model in video 1. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in step 1. Okay, welcome back to Profiting from PLR. Now we're going to conclude our thoughts on profiting from PLR with some summary items. Basically, everything that we talked about is going to lead to your being recognized as the go-to person or the authority in your niche or in your area. That means that with your PLR, you are ultimately looking to develop authority. Even if your goal is to generate more sales, what's ultimately going to happen is you are going to have more authority when you have more content that you are producing. Authority requires that you be prolific in your content. In other words, you should be talking in the mediums that people listen in. You should be talking in text. You should be talking in YouTube or video. You should be talking in audio. All of the ways in which people actually experience content, you will need to be prolific in terms of your delivery of good content to your niche. If you're going to be prolific, you got to be consistent, right? So even if you decide that you're going to put out a blog post on a certain day or a video on a certain day or on all of those things, make sure that you are there when you say you're going to be there, or that you're going to deliver content when you're going to deliver it, and then be on a regular basis. It's going to be every Tuesday, every Wednesday. Whatever you do, make sure that even in being prolific, you can put out a lot of content, but if people don't know to expect it or when to expect it, they will not respond. So be consistent. In order to be consistent, you must consistently buy and use only high quality PLR. Now that means that you can't buy the first thing that you see because you don't know or understand the quality. You want to follow the people who have developed a reputation, or even in your own experience, right? You want to follow someone who can either sell you or deliver to you quality PLR in your niche. This is what's going to help you to publish and to be promoting on a regular basis and to develop that kind of promotion that is constant but yet tasteful. Lastly, one of the things that you want to think about, all these strategies work much better when you can find a niche where you are. So try to find a niche so that you can be the expert in that niche, because that will drive people to buy if you can be the expert in a particular niche. Okay, so that is it. Thanks, and I will see you either in another video or another course. Hello and welcome to Profiting from PLR. We're going to briefly talk about what this course is going to be about here. And what you are going to be doing in this course is you're going to be taking a look at all of the ways that you can use the private label rights content that you purchase to help to build your business. Now, we're going to be talking about different ways, 30 at least, that you can use the actual content. We're going to be showing you that. Now, some people think that you can only just take it and sell it. You can bundle it up and sell it to someone else if they're willing to buy it. But there's so much more to PLR than just bundling it as PLR and selling it. I mean, there are many ways to profit, some which lead directly to sales, and some that are a little more indirect. Some just lead to more traffic, and some just lead to just flat out more credibility and more authority. And really, as you start to exercise all of these methods in one way or another, you're going to see just how powerful PLR is, because if you are willing to put a little bit of work into PLR, it can really profit you for a very small amount based on what you paid for, right? So you're going to be able to create leverage with PLR that you would not have had otherwise had you taken the time to create all the content yourself. So this is going to give you leverage in your business, whether or not you sell products or services. This will help you to gain more authority, and the more authority that you have with customers, the more likely that they are to buy with you. Now, as we go through the course, now there are going to be some videos where we're going to actually literally do a demonstration for you, and others where we're going to show you the principle and help you as we discuss it going forward. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.